Well, hello and welcome back to another episode of Smokin with Scotty, brought to you by Burly Meats. Now, Burly Meats has got a little something special going on. They process all their own meat right there in the store. And a great thing about buying hamburger from Burly Meats is not only do you get just like ground chuck or, like the ground round, stuff like that, they actually throw in the cuts of meat when they're trimming their steaks and things like that. So you've got filet, you've got New York strip, you got ribeye, all up in their hamburgers. So to take advantage of that, we're going to be making Juicy Lucy's today. And it's basically a cheeseburger with the cheese inside. So we'll show you how we're going to put these together. We'll get them out on the smoker. We're going to be smoking today at about 250. Make sure we get a nice good crust on our burger, but the cheese inside is going to be ooey gooey and yummy. And one of the things that Burly Meats carries is Kimberly's Best cheese. All right, so it's made right there in Kimberly, Idaho. And the cool thing about it is, it's already smoked, so it's going to be double smoky. We're looking forward to that. So I'll show you how we're going to put these together. I'm going to get about a quarter pound of hamburger meat. And then we're going to want to press that out thin, okay? So we just want to press it towards the edges. Press it out thin. All right, so you see there? About like that. It's probably, a quarter inch thick. And just make sure the sides are all nice and even. And these aren't supposed to be pretty. They're supposed to be good. And we're going to take some of this Kimberly's Best smoked cheese. And I'm just going to work that around right there on top of that burger. And you can't go wrong with too much cheese, but it is up to you. You do whatever you want. And you want to make sure that we've got enough room on the outside of this burger so we can seal it. So we're going to go with another quarter pound of the meat, and we'll press it out. We're going to put it on top of that patty, and then we're going to seal it up. So it's just super simple, super easy. It's really awesome. You're going to do these at a party or something. It'll be really impressive to your guests. And then it just goes right on top. And we're going to go right around the edges. Make sure that that's sealed. Keep that ooey gooey yummy cheese inside. And then we're going to put these on the smoker. Like I said, at about 250 degrees. Make sure it's nice and solid. And there is our Juicy Lucy. Now, of course, we want to add a little bit extra flavor in it. Burly Meats. You can pick up this Hay Grill Hay Beef Rub. It's a really good mix of pretty much salt, pepper, garlic, and onion. Super simple, but uber good. And so we'll go ahead and give that Juicy Lucy nice little sprinkling of seasoning. And then we're going to hit the smoker with it. Now, one of the things about ground meat, you always need to be sure that you smoke it to an internal temperature of 165 degrees. Ground meat, always like that. Sausage, hamburger, anything like that. So we're going to get this on the smoker. We'll be back here after our Juicy Lucy's done. We're going to put this bad boy together. We'll see you in a minute. Well, we are back. Our burgers are ready to put together. Just a quick recap of what we've done. We got the hamburger from Burly Meats. We're making Juicy Lucy's today. So what we did, we had a patty, quarter pound patty, put some cheese on top of that, put another quarter pound patty on top of that, sealed those off so the cheese stays inside, give it a little bit of seasoning. We smoked those until they were an internal temperature of 165 degrees. We cooked them at 250 degrees. And of course, we are ready to put our Juicy Lucy's together. So we got just a standard hamburger bun. I like mustard. You can put whatever sauce you want to on it. And all these toppings really are as your personal preference. So go ahead and use whatever you want. I like a lot of mustard. We got our Juicy Lucy patty. And if you notice, these are kind of flat on one side and convex on the other. I'm going to put the flat side up so it holds our toppings a little bit better. I'm going to go on with some onions, of course. However much you like, whatever you want. It's your Juicy Lucy. You eat it however. I'm going to go on with some tomatoes. Yeah. And one thing that I always like to do, I like to season my tomatoes. So I'm just going to go ahead and put on some more of that beef rub right on top of the tomatoes. I find it brings the flavor of the tomato out. But like I said, you do you. It's your burger. And then some pickles on top. And then we're going to put the top on and Give it a nice good smash down so we get a good bite. So here we go. I'm probably going to bite off more than I can chew here, so we'll see what happens. You can see the cheese oozing out. That is absolutely wonderful. You get the really good beef flavor that you get from that burger from Burly Meats. Of course, the seasoning comes out real good. Good smoky flavor. A little bit of extra smoke from the smoked cheddar from the Kimberly's Best cheese that we got at Burly Meats. Absolutely wonderful. Perfect way to make a burger. 4th of July is coming up. Try this at your party. I promise you, you're going to be super happy that you did. And that's Juicy Lucy's. Big thanks to the folks at Burly Meats for providing us all this wonderful meat. And a big thanks to the folks over at Nature Nursery and Marketplace for the Green Mountain Grill that we got. Looking forward to seeing you on the next episode of Smokin' with Scotty.